2018. So first, I'd like to thank Pastor Crawford for allowing me to stand in his pulpit. Then I'd like to thank Sister Abby for being a willing servant to the children of this church, as it does not go unnoticed. Let's begin with a word of prayer. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, all of my strength and thy Redeemer. Amen. How many people here have been sick before? Let's see a show of hands. Okay. Now, if you didn't raise your hand, let's talk after church, because I need to know what you're doing. So it's safe to say we've all been sick at some point, right? Right. Maybe it was a cold, or an ear infection, or for those rambunctious kids out there, maybe you were running so hard that you fell and scraped your knee. And your mom and dad washed it off, put a little cream on it, and then covered it with a Band-Aid. Sometimes when people don't feel well, the problem can be solved at home, like with a Band-Aid or getting extra rest, or maybe even some chicken soup. Wait a minute. I meant vegetable broth. Other times we get sick and we need to see a doctor or even go to the hospital. When Jesus was here, he healed many, many people, far more than the Bible could tell us. And in the book of Mark, we find several people being healed. It starts out in Mark chapter 1 in Galilee and continues into chapter 5 in the country of the Gadarenes, with Jairus' daughter being last. Now, I won't get into all the details of each story, but I encourage you that when you have a little time, you know what? No. Make time and read through these wonderful healing stories. So in chapter 1, Jesus is starting his mission and has chosen his disciples and entered into Galilee. And there he met a man in the synagogue, a man with the unclean spirit. The unclean spirit knew who Jesus was, but was rebuked by Jesus, who told the unclean spirit to basically be quiet, hold thy peace, and come out of the man. And the spirit obeyed. His fame started spreading at this point, and next we see Jesus healing Peter's mother-in-law who had a fever. He took her by the hand, and immediately the fever left her. There were many after that, with diverse diseases and unclean spirits that Jesus healed. In chapter 2, we read about the young man with the palsy who had great friends with great faith that brought him to the master for healing through the roof. They were going to get their friend healed by Jesus by any means necessary. It is also in chapter 2 where Jesus says, "They that are whole have no need of the physician, but they that are sick. I came not to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance."
Amen.
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 Since we're short on time, let's look in chapter 5. Jesus comes into the country of the Gadarenes, and we immediately meet one man with multiple unclean spirits. And his name was Legion, whom the Lord sent into the pigs nearby. And just for reference, pigs are still unclean today, but that's a whole other topic. As we move along with Jesus, we meet Jairus, a ruler of the synagogue, like a pastor but with a lot of pride. He came to Jesus wanting healing for his daughter. But notice how he came to Jesus in verse 22. Here we have this man of the cloth telling Jesus what to do, how to heal, And you know he's holding on to Jesus, trying to guide him quickly along. But there was a church sister along the path who had suffered 12 long years, who touched the master's robe and immediately was healed. Oh, but don't forget, Jairus is in a hurry. But Jesus felt virtue leave him, meaning someone with great faith needed him and received healing. And he asked her to tell her story. And we know when a church sister has been healed, this is no short tale. And by the time she was done, messengers from Jairus' house told him the sad news that his little girl was gone. Some of us can only imagine the grief here. But it is here that Jesus can heal both Jairus and his brother and his daughter. Jairus healed from his disbelief and the young girl from death itself. These stories are to remind us that rich or poor, young or old, Christ's healing is for everyone. Amen. And back then, those who brought others or came to Jesus for healing believed in him and his power to heal. Church, what about today? Do we trust the Jesus of the Bible who performed so many miracles? Can we trust him today?
Yeah. Amen.
When we don't get the miraculous healing that we ask for? When a loved one, young or old, is taken from us? Friends, I'm here to tell you that this same Jesus can be trusted. The fact that we don't see the healing how we want does not mean that our prayers are not answered. We simply must pray, thy will be done.
Amen.
Friends, sin is the sickness that affects all of humankind, and Jesus is the ultimate healer.
Amen.
The word reminds us that one day there will be no more pain, no more sorrow, and no more death. Amen. This same Jesus will do this and heal us all.
Amen. Amen.